I think a lot of the buds on the trees are late this year as well. I forget what it was, a few days ago, I saw a hawthorn hedge and it was all green, all the leaves were out. Just this one stretch of hedge that's here. There's a bit of like hawthorn coming out there now. But the hedge I saw, the entire hedge was bright green. Everything seems a bit retarded this year, like.
I think in most places it's advanced as well, look. So daffodils 14th of January in the church in Wrexham. I don't ever remember when they were like fully in flower, the big ones.
Yeah. I think if we get like a little warm microclimate, you know. I got a load of seeds out the back of the house and little damsons and cherry plums. And several of them germinated beginning of March. And I've taken them out. I just had a load of them on soil in a pot, you know. And they just started, I just looked at them and they were germinating. So I took them out, separated them and put them in pots. And 3 of them are like 6 inches high already. I think you can see the A5 down there. Yeah?
I think that's Chirk over there, isn't it?
It's getting that way, isn't it? The ostrich has got to be over there. I'm just looking for the hill fort. So you can see the A5 down there, you can see the traffic on it. It's sort of in the middle down there. You just keep looking, you can see the vehicles on the road.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's ours. Nice hedge of holly there. Been with us for the last sort of 500 yards. It's almost pure holly. More that side, the hawthorn. Another footpath there, look at that. This is Shropshire County, isn't it?
Pretty well used, huh?
No one's been over that for a while, have they?
No.
It's only a 2-minute job with a pair of secateurs, isn't it? Yeah, it's got that sort of style, hasn't it? Like an old village school. Old private house now. Nice. So this is called, what, Pantglas?
Pantglas, yeah.
Nice Welsh name over the English border. You see these Welsh names over in Shropshire, just to remind the people who live here now that it was once part of Wales.
Wales, yeah.
An article in the paper the other day about, it was online as well, some guy has worked out that there's a chunk of Wales that isn't actually Welsh, still illegally inside England, but the UK government said they're not going to do anything about it. It's like 1 million square feet or something. Somewhere along Offa's Dyke it is, somewhere along the water, the official boundary. Apparently someone made a cock up when they were drawing the lines. And this area, which is supposed to be inside Wales, is actually English. Oh, the Old Racecourse, marked there now. Racecourse.
Light behind it.
If you stand on the lane below it, you might have the light in your favour. I'm filming this now and that sign, top sign is black. You'll have the same information on the other side, won't it? Old Racecourse, 1 3/4 miles, Russell Street 2 1/4. Selattyn, 1.5. Interesting bit of hedge laying there. Don't think I've seen that style before. When you laid that hedge, it might be because they don't have to impound livestock. It certainly wouldn't be livestock proof, that. Not sure whether it's a particular style or an amateur job. It's laid in the right direction, uphill.
Yeah, I do.
Your gears low. Classic. Nice little fishing pool. You got any frog spawn in your pond at home?
No, I want some rock and
I sent Phil a text this morning because he's got this little pond out at his backyard, and I said, "You got any frog spawn?" He said, "I'll have a look later." So he hasn't texted back yet. Frogs spawn it every year, and
if you have, we'll get some after if you want.
yeah, well, some woman was on Facebook the other day, somewhere in Clan, and she said, "Anyone got any frog spawn? I want to put it in my pond." You see all the wankers all turn up like, "Oh, you can't touch this, you can't do that, they're protected and all that." So what utter bollocks, like, you know. And I thought to myself, I'll have an eye out for some frog spawn. There's frog spawn out now.
Yeah.
They always spawn in February, like. I saw some frog spawn the other day down by Bala.
Yeah, I need to get some.
I'll have a word to Phil during the day, and if he's there, like, we'll get some.
Yeah.
If he's got some in his pond, but he's always had it. I took 2 bucketfuls out last year and took them up by the marina and put them in a little pond there. And they all hatched off into tadpoles and presumably become frogs and scattered.
There might be some there then.
I looked at the day, there's nothing there.
No?
No. I think because so many ducks go off the canal, they actually do eat it, you know. But if you get it like quite late on, a little bit I saw the other day by Bala, the tadpoles were nearly hatching out. They weren't the little black blobs, they were actually clear tadpoles. But they were in a card rut, so it was going to come to nothing. Right. See a path over there, there's a gate over there. There should be 2 lakes, so this will be the first. There should be another one higher up as well. It's clearly impounded. So that shows there's a good head of fish in here. The ducks, there's a couple of geese over there as well on the far side.
And more hens as well, huh?
Yeah, I think the ducks on there.
There's a black one and more.
Yeah, that was a more hen calling then. Go and have a look. bridge over there. Yeah, that must be the neck. There's two ponds joined by a narrow neck. Oh yeah. Look at that in a minute. This castle is here somewhere, right behind these lakes. There's a coot there, that one with the white face. Canada geese. Ornamental bridge. Yeah, see this hill here on the other side of the lake?
Yeah.
I reckon that's where that castle stood.
There's a footpath over the bridge.
We can have a walk over that way. I don't think it's public this, but there's that plant there. What do they call it? Elephant's ears or something, don't they? No, it's not. Something else. But these old estates used to plant all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff on them, like that old house there. Have a look at that in a minute. Tell you what, this was a bit more remote. It would be a good place for a camp, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It's like a fucking dustpan and brush thing up there. Locked in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's the pan. This has been, all this here, the scrub has been chopped down, hasn't it? The daffs are being planted purposely.
It's been walked as well, isn't it?
Well, there might be a lot of public come over that wall. There's a woodpecker somewhere. Yeah, this is Brogyntyn Hall. So it's where Lord Harlech's ancestors at this place before they moved over to where that on his gift hand is. Salsanai. Yeah, nice piece of wood there, look at that.
Yeah, what's all wrong with that, isn't it?
30 quid in the shop. You might find some frogs spawned along here, but you've got not to carry it in, have you?
No.
I've got some of those black buckets at home. That's the one we looked at earlier, lower down. Yeah, what they've done, they've dammed up the valley, haven't they? Made the two lakes on two levels. But that hill there, that's definitely where the castle is, or was rather. Unfortunately it's covered in scrub when I walk up there. There's plenty of footfall here. Football there, yeah. There's no sign saying trespassers or anything, so I won't go over there. But yeah, the top of that hill. Oh no, you can just, it just undoes. Just unlocks. But
you can get around the lake, can't we?
Yeah, I don't know where that goes to down there. We'll go back to that, have a look at that old house there. Might have a boat thing on it. boathouse.
I don't know if we can get around the lake.
I don't know. I could have a quick look at the map and see if there's any paths marked. This might even be a footpath. Don't know. I'll just check it out now.
Probably not close.
Don't know how far it goes. I'll just go in. It's very wet. I've got wellies on, but it might go right through the other side. Oh no, yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
Is it alright to walk through?
Yeah, it's only an inch or two so far. Hang on. There might be a bit more water ahead. No, it's just a reflection on the walls. I think this must have been part of the structure of the castle at one time.
Very impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, tunnel straight under the castle. This stone. Get me in the picture. It's nice to be able to walk through a tunnel without having to crouch down. Look, every time I seem to go in a tunnel like this, I'm bent over or I'm on my hands and knees. It's just the style, you know, with the hill, like a small hill with like one keep type thing on it. I don't know how far out any ramparts might have gone like. I don't suppose there's a great amount online about it. This might be a defensive bank.
Moat. That, wouldn't it?
Look on the top here. Pity about the shower coming down. Blue sky ahead anyway. Had to change the walk today because we were going to go down by the Denby Moors, but the A5 was blocked with flood water, so we had to change a plan, and we ended up here. There's a path in there and a path out, right and left.
Yeah. There's a brick over there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's modern, isn't it? Badger proof there, look. Yeah, a few badger diggings here. Put that hole there. It's snowing this rain now. Pain in the arse. You in a panorama?
That's just video on the camera.
All right.
Doesn't got panorama camera.
Different. Some people over there couple of walkers. I think those trees have been planted as an avenue, and that's where there might be a footpath over there. A pair of walkers going for it.
I've got my rucksack to go. There's a lad and a girl, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, it's. I think it's in a bad state of repair now. Yeah, some hotel chain, something got hold of it, but it never came to anything. Yeah, I mean this would have been from Victorian times. Look at the thickness of that wall there. Hollow as well. The old Victorian wall garden. I mean, I can't imagine that wall being any stronger than 2 courses.
No.
Leaning out at the far end, there's a tree growing on the top of it.
Yeah. Definitely someone living that on there. Smoking out the chimney of it.
Oh yeah. The footpath goes right past her anyway. Have a nosy. The mere fact that next to that pond suggests there's some sort of connection. What they are?
I think a water tower.
I don't think so. Weird. Well, at least it's getting done up.
It's a shame they don't put a sign up saying what they're doing, isn't it? So people sort of know. If you're interested, come on, maybe nice
if some company's bought it to change a hotel or something, you know, people like that are like thick as pig shit.
Yeah.
All they think about is the pound signs. I had a run-in with the guy who owns a pub called the Salway Arms down there, just on the Shropshire Herefordshire border. That's following the Leicester Canal. It's on the A49,
yeah.
On this crossroads, like, and the Salway Arms. It's a big old canal warehouse that's now a modern pub. Like, the canal used to run right past it, right through the car park. And I was there, like, and I thought I'll have a pint in here. But it's one of those bistro places. I walked in, a guy jumps out with a fucking menu, with like a table. I'm like covered in shit. I was literally covered in shit. I had wellies on. I was soaking wet. And I said, "Oh, what a pint." And he looked at me disgusted, this guy, like. Because I just wanted a pint. Anyway, I went and slammed the place on TripAdvisor. And the guy came back. He seemed to challenge every single person who put a negative comment. And he said, I just said, I only went in because of the canal history. And he come back and said, there hasn't been a canal here for 150 years. Like, what was the point of you coming here? You know. So he was quite happy to run this place as a bistro, ignore all the history behind it, and then frown on someone who wanted to come along and say this used to be part of the canal, you know. Yeah. And I roasted them on TripAdvisor.
I didn't even.
Huh?
On the stairs.
Oh, for one.
That's the least you can give, is it?
Well, I didn't even get one, I think. But I only wanted a pint, just to say, well, I've had a pint in this historic building that used to be a canal building, you know. And there was just no interest out of them whatsoever about it. And they're looking at me like, the other people there, they were looking at me like I was the oddball.
There's a road there.
Yeah, I'll get that map out in a minute.
So, left by the road.
That street must have some age. They might have come up that other path, you know, where we said there wasn't a path.
Yeah.
We turned into the wood. That might be where they. That might be where they've come from.
Roadside.
Gates here. Yeah, right. Just random walkers.
Yeah.
Did you just come through that gate, did they?
Yeah.
Should we go down and have a look at that pond then? Those two buildings were the Euro millions sort of thing, you know. At my age, what can you do with it? A project like that when you're 30, it's worth doing, you know. Oxford Street Hill Fort. I just happened to work out that particular ticket system was cheaper. That car coming out now. Quite high, isn't it? 355 metres. Sticking up behind all this flat land, like. It's not a common word, that, squirearchy. I just throw chains across the road to stop vehicles.
It says they chuck turf on the road to stop any horses slipping. The turf would be even more slippy, wouldn't it?
You'd think so. This must be this place down here, Cerrigydrudion, the name of that road. Another junction there. think we go straight across here, and the path now follows the dike so far, and then we come off on a footpath to the right and take us down into Selattyn. On the bank there, look. This is Offa's Dyke itself. This is the dike, the earthwork. That's the ditch on the other side, the defensive ditch. That's the Welsh side.
Yeah.
Oh, Badger's Head. Right. I'll film this for a minute. Right. Yeah. I wonder if the guy who fucking done all this, because this is all being heaped up by hand. And look along the fence line. In the old days, this wire fence would have been the difference between England and Wales, more or less. The ditches on the that side's on the Welsh side. That shows it was built by someone on this side. There's a lot of bollocks about it being King Offa. I think it was a Roman structure. He just chopped it up on his reign, took the credit for it, and put his name on it. But I like that. Look at the claw marks there. Badger set. You can see the pads, look. See that? Yeah, that's a good one, that, isn't it? Look at that one. It's well clear. Oh yeah, that's a very good one, that. That's quite fresh, that. It's only a few days old. So it's a place you want to put your trail camera up. Yeah, good badger set, this. There, that's rabbit fur, and what that is, that's being a nest burrow of a rabbit with the little ones in. It's always a blind hole about no more than 3 feet long. You find one, and when she goes off in the day, she blocks the hole up, and when she opens it up again to come back, and then she suckles the little ones. And what's happened here, almost definitely, a fox has found it, dug it out, ate the little ones, maybe even caught the female in there, and it scratched all the bedding material out. Which that's the down, the fur off the underside of the rabbit. She strips that off. She makes the nest out of that.
Yeah.
But she also exposes the nipples a bit more clearly for the little ones to suckle. So it makes it easy for them to find the nipples, and they use that as the bed of the nest. And that's a giveaway, that. The fox. Without a doubt. He's done that. Probably at the little ones. And then he's dumped on top. A little crap on top of the pile. You can see, look, there, see that? Yeah. That's fox footprints. So he's obviously sussed out the...
That's recent.
Oh yeah, it's not very old at all.
A couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple of days, yeah.
So there's a big fat fox on here somewhere.
Yeah, you probably didn't get the mother, but you certainly found the little ones.
It depends when he come in the day or it might.
Either. Just depends where he is when he finds it. If it's quiet, foxes move around in the daytime, but they're mostly nocturnal. But a quiet place like this, to be around in the daytime, like. Yeah, quite interesting find that. So badgers will do that as well, but even though it's quite close to badger sets, they obviously haven't sussed it out. That's definitely fox. You can see the paw prints in there, yeah. And of course the fox shit's a giveaway, like. That's quite interesting. I'm quite pleased with that find. Did you hear that owl calling then? There was an owl in the trees over there called a Tony owl. Yeah. I thought I heard one earlier, well, miles away from the further earlier in the walk. But it's that time of year. All hooting to each other, so I'm not adverse to doing it in the daytime. There's plenty of time because although they spawn in February, they'll carry on into March, you know. Depends on the weather.
Going down, I guess.
Yeah, just keep going down, yeah. Yeah, dog walkers, isn't it? It's quite close to the village. St Mary the Virgin. I wouldn't have thought you'd find many virgins around Selattyn.
If I any in Wrexham, we'll be able to see.
Selattyn.